analytics right here. That's what you're looking at your screen right now. The whole knowledge graph that's being put together while we speak. Business intelligence analytics, and I will shorten it to BIA, which makes it a whole lot more easier to pronounce than business intelligence and analytics. What is business intelligence and analytics? Basically, you develop informative and interactive business intelligence reports. That's what you need to do. That cover KPIs, operational metrics, business metrics, or ad hoc queries, dashboards, and scorecards. That are used and consumed by decision makers, and more and more and more. So basically what you're looking at here as well on your screen, that is a BIA tool, a business intelligence and analytics. What we're doing here, a graphical knowledge database, graphic knowledge database that gives you an idea of the data that's behind it, and makes it a whole lot easier to digest what's actually in there. So you build presentations, dashboards, and reports to service data for different partners, internal, external clients, for yourself. Analyze and model data to unlock key insights and to improve internal processes. So the key insights you want to unlock from here, and that's something that we can be doing from can do from here as well. That's why this presentation is called the 3 most important questions to ask, and we shall be going into that quickly. Now, for example, BIA, what do you use it for? Not just for operational processes, but for example, you need to guarantee that your group delivers in-depth digital marketing or web analytics insights. That's what it's used for a lot as well. Using advanced quantitative and scientific approaches to business analysis related to performance marketing. So you need to figure out performance marketing, what the performance is of your marketing activities, how it's all related to each other. To support your organization's internal customer engagement. So you take data from digital intelligence channels. You take digital intelligence channels like search, bad timing, search, email, display, social media, and mobile, leveraging web analytics, big data, business intelligence, data visualization, and other capabilities to drive marketing optimization efforts. So to pull all that data in. And that's what you're looking at right here. We've pulled all the data in to give you an overview of BIA. Like I said before, my name is Gerard Blokdijk. I'm the co-founder and owner of The Art of Service. Why this presentation? Well, recently head of business intelligence at Volvo, they needed to determine if the data being analyzed is good enough. So if the data being analyzed is good enough, then the output's good enough. Trash in, trash out. So they turned to their vendor, in this case us, The Art of Service, to establish what we offered as integrated analytics with in-house data warehouses, business intelligence, and other predictive analytics. And that's where, if you go down below to the link below, the Kanban, you'll find what all the activities are that need to be done in BIA. And they're all organized in swim lanes and easy to put together that way. In that process, they also determine what business intelligence and data analytics competencies are needed among personnel at various levels of their organization, and specifically the control and analytics teams for their organization, which you can imagine an organization like Volvo is dealing with self-driving cars these days would be, and EV cars would be way important to them. Your experiences may be similar to theirs. You could also be dealing with questions like, where is business intelligence no longer required with more sophisticated predictive analytics and data visualization tools? So you jump the shark, actually. You go way further than business intelligence. You look into predictive analytics and data visualization. This is data visualization, what you're looking at your screen here right now. And you also can ask yourself, are your business intelligence solutions starting to include other areas where data comes from, like social media data and analytics features? Are they included? Which business areas are currently benefiting the most in your organization from the use of AI and analytics and data management? So today, as you understand, not tomorrow, today, you'll need to care about who uses AI-driven decision support, including analytics and business intelligence systems, where big data, cloud-hosted data, cloud analytics, data science, and artificial intelligence are among current and future expectations of your business leaders and your data consumers. I want a report, I want it now, and it needs to be the right report, and it needs to give me the right answers to the question that I'm asking. So what are the key determinants of business intelligence and analytics success? We developed the BIA Kanban. That's in the link below. You can play around with it. You can search, you can filter, you can sort on it. It's down here for you to play around with and have a look at finding the priorities that you need to put in place in your organization. It's for professionals and leaders, people like us who do BIA this way. So let's walk through the journey of the 3 most important questions to ask in a BIA, Business Intelligence and Analytics. And let's start out with question number 3. Oh, before we do that, hang on. What we got on our screen here is the full overview of the Business Intelligence and Analytics Kanban. So all the data that's in there. It has over 2,000 critical capabilities, things that you need to have in place, be aware of in your organization to make sure that your BIA efforts are successful in your organization. The big blue balls here in the middle, they are the activities that need to be to make sure that you have the process in place and pat down and organized very well. Every big blue ball, every critical capability has a question to it, and that question is in the orange ball, and I'll show you some of those later on as well. You can zoom in here and you can have an idea. Then on the outer ring, you'll see pink. If you have this not pink, that's orange. Orange, you see orange balls, and the orange balls, they tell you which job roles are related to the activity. So who is accountable for a certain activity, who is responsible for a certain activity, who knows the answer to a certain activity. Those job roles are really helpful in a lot of our clients' organizations to figure out who needs to be in place for this certain activity in our organization, who's responsible for this activity. The other side of the coin is that it's also used a lot for people who are looking to fulfill job roles, who are looking to fulfill a position like that, and they can easily zoom into what kind of capabilities do I need to have for the job role, what kind of questions do I need to be able to answer. Now, there's way more stuff in here, but those are the 3 main ones, and I'll show you some of the other ones later down the track as well. Let's first go to question number 3, most important one in business intelligence and analytics. Number 3 out of 3. There we go. Poof, there we are. Okay, business intelligence and analytics. Does your business model leverage analytics for intelligence and insight? Can you actually use it in your business model? Is it aligned to it? Is it just piecemealed in pockets in your organization? Analytics for intelligence and insight. Can you use it everywhere? So you got to make sure that your business intelligence team supports the rigorous insights and data-driven process by delivering key analytics and systems internally to every facet of your business. So holistic, everywhere. Make sure that you are able to ingrain it everywhere in your organization. A question you can ask here, and this is a supporting question, so this is the main important question, is how should manufacturing organizations make the case for business intelligence? How do they do that when you're specifically in manufacturing? What kind of business case do you make? That question, you could ask it of, and here I told you about the job roles. Here are the job roles that come with it. Software engineering manager, lead IT business consultant. While I'm talking to these people, these are some other questions I can ask them while I'm doing that. So these are other areas that they are responsible for while I'm doing this. See, this is all down below in the Kanban. Feel free to play around with. There's 2,000 of these critical capabilities with all the questions and the job roles attached to them. So this is question number 3 out of 3. What we also see here is a small light blue ball. What's that? The small light blue ball, business intelligence and analytics, it says. In the Kanban below, in this is also organized for the related areas to the main topic. So related areas to business intelligence and analytics are in here as well, and that's what will pop up when we come up to the other questions. Data is a keyword. We've organized them as well in main keywords, and those are the swim lanes in the Kanban below. So if you go down below in the URL, you found the whole Kanban. And Kanbans, as you might be aware of, are organized in things called swim lanes. So a certain area or a certain topic that you need to cover. That's how it's organized. So this is in the swim lane data, this one. All right, let's pull these back and let's go and have a look at question number 2, most important ones. Most important question number 2. There we have it. Let me check if we still we still have visual. So we have that one. How does your organization make sure edge data is reliable for analytics? Edge data is becoming more and more ubiquitous in organizations and important in organizations. Also, edge data is becoming more and more, as it always has been basically, automated data that just flows into massive data lakes, and from there on you use the data. How do you know that that data is reliable and not distorted or disturbed somehow? Make sure the business intelligence developer supports enterprise-wide data analytics and reporting activities, including responsibility for defining business data needs, gathering requirements, and building streamlined data visualization solutions, following best practices and standards. So make sure that the data is rigorously built. So use MDM, Master Data Management, to put that in place. Use data standards in your organization, put that in place. Data origin is very important, where that comes from. Data cleaning. So the link between tech knowledge and its conversion to business intelligence and action is another question that you can ask here. And you see, this is in the swim lane data. That's where it comes from. Another thing that I should mention here is must have. These are the most important questions to ask, and they're all in the must have categories. So the over 2,000 critical capabilities, the critical capabilities, are organized in what you really need to have in place to, that's something you can look at later. This is you really need to have this in place right now. Make sure that you do this. How have we defined this? Well, we've built our own AI and machine learning to come up with the criteria, come up with the questions, the job roles, everything that's related to it, and we've prioritized them. And that's happening automatically through the AI and machine learning that we've built. And out come these beautiful models that make it really easy for us to work with the topic at hand and way easier to maintain and work with it. All right, now let's have a look at the most important question to ask when dealing with business intelligence and analytics. Let's get them all up. All three. There we are. All three are up. How does your organization make sure edge data is reliable for analytics? Does your business model leverage intelligence and insight? And then number one, how are artificial intelligence and machine learning changing your business model for business intelligence and analytics? It's so much data that there's no way you can do anything by hand. And people are actually actively using a lot of software these days that's very successful to integrating all that data, extract, transform, load, and pull it up into major software products that are available out there and really successful. But what you also see is that those software products have built-in artificial intelligence and machine learning. So you pull in the data, and these are the types of reports that you can get automatically out of that. Just click a button and see what comes up. See if that's helpful. Really helpful like that, because it's just too much data for you to work with. So a question you can ask here is, be confident that your process has deep expertise with data analytics tools modeling for business intelligence design and planning. So look forward, look ahead when you're dealing with business intelligence. Where does the data come from? How does the data need to be processed? What are we actually going to do with the data? Business model. So these are the three most important questions. If I open this one up, are key metrics from your strategic planning model integrated into a dashboard? So can we actually continuously see what's going on in BIA? And these are the people that will be asking those questions of. So if I open all the three main questions up, the three major questions up, open up, and then I'll get this. I'll get to see what the relationships are between them. There we are. Open that one up. You're opened up already. There. You're opened up. There you go. Opened up. Oh. There we go. 3. 1, 2, 3. These are the three main critical capabilities that you need to have in place for business intelligence and analytics. And you see most of them, all of them, all three of them are related to the data swim lane. Surprise, surprise. Not very surprising, is it? They're all three must-haves, definitely things that we have in place. So what we need to do is we need to be confident that our process has deep expertise with data analytics tools modeling for BI design and planning. Look forward. Make sure that business intelligence team supports the rigorous insights and data-driven process by delivering key analytics and systems internally to every facet of your business. So everywhere in your business. So look ahead, have foresight, but also cover every area of your business. And use artificial intelligence and machine learning while you're doing that. gathering requirements, and building streamlined data visualization solutions. So data visualization solutions, I love them. They're fantastic, and they're getting better and better and better. What you're looking at is an example of that. This is called Neo4j, what you're looking at, and it builds a knowledge graph uh, uh, from the data that you load up. So if you go to the link below, you'll find all this data in there. That's the Kanban, all the data is in there. You can play around with, you can search, filter, anything. The data I've exported and uploaded in this tool, Neo4j, and now we simply can see the connections between everything and how everything is prioritized and connected, basically. So I let this run, gives you a great idea of what's going on in BIA, what you need to be doing for BIA, what's important. There's so many things in there, over 2,000. I can invite you to go down to the link below, have a play around, see what's important to you. You can filter, search anything that you're dealing right now to see what kind of solution it comes up. And I'm sure and I trust that it'll help you right away. Well, I had a great time. With that, I'm going to leave you today. Thank you for your attention, and we'll see you again tomorrow.